Hello, what is up ladies and gentlemen, it is your Maker2199 bringing you guys another commentary. Now this one I am going to be sharing with you guys a strategy or maybe some tips and tricks, whatever you guys like to call it, for Call of Duty, and this is something I learned recently. Now, before I get into the topic right away, I just want to tell you guys a little bit, just in case you guys don't know, because I know I do have some people that watch Gears of War, others that watch Call of Duty, and others that only watch stream, and that is totally fine. But just in case, so that all of you guys are aware of what's going on, my channel revolves around whatever I have time to post. And this video, don't don't be alarmed, this video it's composed of two different clips, basically two completely different matches, full matches by the way, and to get my point across. But before we get into that, like I was saying, my channel right now, I don't have as much time to make videos and all that like I used to. I do work and I don't have a set schedule, so I go in whenever they need me. And that being said, I play as much as I can, and there's a lot of other things I gotta do besides playing, but I try to keep up with all of this as much as I can because I do want this to take off. Like I said plenty of times, I don't want to give up on it. Like I said, I've always played video games and I will always continue to play video games regardless of how the channel does. That doesn't mean that I will always record and or play or upload to YouTube. That really does depend on how well it does, the amount of support that I get and that sort of stuff in a given period of time. And right now I've gotten a few more subs, so for those of you guys that just sub recently, thank you. For those of you guys that come in and interact with the videos, thank you. And for those of you guys and girls that just support me and all of that in general, I really do appreciate it. I don't want you guys to think that I just do it and I just say it or whatever over and over. No, I really do appreciate all of you guys coming in. Like I said plenty of times, I would like this YouTube channel to get big, grow, and hopefully be able to do a lot more of this and a more constant basis. But anywho, I was playing the other night a live stream match, and the reason that I play live streams is because, like I just said, I don't have a set schedule. I don't have anything that I'm doing. If I don't have time to record videos, I don't like it when my channel goes without a video for X amount of days. And I don't want to really say how many days because, like I said, my schedule change all the time, and sometimes I am able to record and play because I have enough time on my hands, and sometimes I don't. Sometimes I'm working for 8-10 days straight and stuff like that, so it really depends. It really varies. So I live stream just to put out a video, and I don't have a mic or anything like that. Like I said, I don't have a computer that can handle it that well, so I try to do what I can with what I have. And I was live streaming the other day and I found this crazy tactic that a team of people were using, and it was pissing me the heck off because I knew what they were after and I had tried it before, but it hadn't worked. And it really took this team of douchebags, in my opinion, during the live stream to show me that this technique could effectively be used if you know what you're doing. And what they were doing is that all of them were running shotguns, all of them, and some of them were running different style of shotguns, but all of them were running shotguns. But the guy that was getting the most kills, the guy that was being the most annoying, the biggest nuisance, was using this shotgun that I have on, and I don't really know what it is. I know it would be like a Remington 870, something like that, maybe a Mossberg, but I don't know whatever the heck they called it on the game. It's the pump action shotgun. I think it's the only pump action shotgun on game. But these guys were using this freaking shotgun and they were freaking deadly. And I mean deadly. So what they were doing is that they had the shotgun and they had the red dot, which I have right now, and I took it off. You guys are gonna see maybe a few videos without me using the red dot, but I had the red dot, and that's for one reason and one reason only. This thing will snipe a person if you get a headshot. Like the distance on this shotgun is quite ridiculous, but it's not effective if you don't get a headshot or pretty darn close to a headshot. But it does have a good amount of range. Sometimes it takes 2 to 3 shots to kill someone. It really depends on your accuracy. So with the red dot, I am able to get headshots a lot better. I don't know about you guys, but red dots have always been on most of my classes just for the fact of accuracy. Now there, I realized that I wasn't able to take that guy out with the shotgun unless I maybe landed a perfect headshot. Who knows? It was a little out of range, and as you guys can see, I'm playing a little bit differently than what I would have. Usually I would have sniped on this match and or used the K-bar and assault rifle, something like that. This time I decided to do something different, and I did it on purpose because I want to show you guys that on any given map, a shotgun is freaking deadly, especially if you know what you're doing and you know how to use it. Now the biggest trick is your accuracy, and the only way to get good at it is by practicing, and you gotta really practice on your accuracy. And it's something that I've done, it's something that I do, it's something that helps when you snipe a lot. Accuracy is usually going to be there. Those are some guns that you need to be really accurate with. That's what I don't play a lot with some of these other guns like SMGs and assault rifles. I can use them, I don't play a lot with them because it doesn't usually bump up my accuracy, because I know I rely on the safety net of if I miss, I have a clip that it's so big and I can correct the aim and all of that, you know, nonsense. But when you're using a sniper or one of these shotguns, accuracy is the name of the game, and you better believe it, buddy. You better be really darn accurate with this freaking thing. Now that was the second match that I played using that shotgun, and right now we're about to jump into the very first match I played after I live streamed, and I made up this class and I decided to actually give it a go. So this is the really first match I played, and you guys are gonna see me go through a change. Like if you guys see some of my other Call of Duty videos, you guys have noticed how aggressive I play. Well, I can't play that aggressive with the shotgun. You do need to make a few adjustments on your game, but it's not impossible to do ridiculously good with it. And right here is just me picking my shots, picking angles. I am taking everything to my advantage and making it work for me. I'm not gonna rush straight into a guy with an assault, an SMG or something like that, because they will straight up just outgun me. And this guy was smart because he was using the double barrel, but like I was saying, I would be outgunned by a freaking assault rifle or anything like that. So I need or maybe even a sniper rifle at distance. So I need to really take care of my movement, really pay attention to what I'm doing, right? So after a few matches, I unlocked rapid fire. That is something that I'm using. I don't know if it's that awesome. I really don't notice too much of a change. But the one thing that I did like was red dot, and yeah, that guy had to get teabagged because he was trying to copy me. But the one thing that I did like was the freaking red dot and quick draw. When using a red dot and quick draw, that thing was just deadly. I mean, on these two matches I was using red dot and quick draw, and it was ridiculously insane. And for some of the other matches I took it off. I'm using other stuff just to see what would be the best class setup, because I'm liking this class so much that I'm thinking that I'm gonna do a freaking class setup for it or something like that in the future. You know, stay tuned to the channel. You know, that those are the perks of, you know, subscribing to the channel, and you know, you get updated whenever somebody uploads whatever. Stay subscribed, get those updates, and get maybe a class that you haven't seen before. But this is freaking crazy though, and like I said, I don't really spend too much time. I don't have the time in my hands now to spend too much time watching other people's YouTube video and all of this. My time is so limited to what I do now, it is ridiculous. So maybe you guys already knew this, maybe you didn't. So if you didn't, hopefully it'll be helpful, and if you did, oh well. You know, I'm sure I'm not the first one to discover how deadly this freaking gun is. But like I was saying, I'm just using my map awareness, making sure that I got freaking everything on place, or in place if you would prefer, to be successful. I'm not trying to you know, just go out there like I usually do with an assault or anything like that and put myself in danger. I'm actually picking my fights, picking my range and all of that, and trying to put myself at an advantage. So I've been doing really good with this freaking gun. Now I did take off the red dot and it is just as deadly. Is the only thing that's gonna suffer is going to be headshot accuracy. That's one thing that I noticed. And I had the red dot because I was going for headshots, because I had a contract that I was going after, and now that I finished that contract I took it off and I'm playing with a lot of other things. I think I even took off quick draw and I put some other things in it, but the gun is still beast. There is nothing about this gun that isn't deadly. It is ridiculous. But anyways, I don't know what else to say, you know, that's just basically the truth. I really cannot stress how good this weapon is, but you will have to adapt to a different playstyle. A little bit different, not anything major, just a little bit different. And I just really missed that guy by a hair. But anyways, if you guys have not given a shotgun the try, or if you guys already did and you weren't that great with it, at the end of the day, any good plan comes down to execution. So have I had bad games with the shotgun? I've had them before, and I've had them after some of these videos, of course. It really depends on the map, the play styles of your opponents, and all of that good stuff. But do I have a lot of bad maps now that I readjusted my game style, my shotgun, and all of that to it? No, because I figured out the headshot power of it. I figured out the range of it, so I am able to maneuver through the maps and get those headshots, get those freaking deadly kills, and put myself in a position to freaking succeed. And at the end of the day, that's the name of the game. It really is. You can have any plan. It doesn't matter what plan you have or what you're doing. At the end of the day, it comes down to your execution. If you're not the person to be able to execute something like this, then avoid the shotgun. If you know your aim is not going to be there, if you know your playstyle isn't there and you can't adapt, then really don't use it, because you're going to have a terrible match and a terrible time playing. But if you guys know that you could use it, it kind of fits into your playstyle and all of that good stuff, then by all means give it a try. I'm telling you, you will not regret it. It was amazing. Thank you guys. I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye.